The Cubs-Cardinals weekend on WGN continues in prime time as Rizzo and the Cubs go up against the Redbirds, 7 East on WGN America.
It is a gorgeous evening here in St. Louis, and we're getting set for Cubs baseball on WGN Sports. The Hyundai leadoff man kicking things off here tonight. We'll have the first pitch in about 15 minutes, the Cubs and Cardinals. Hi again, everyone. I'm Len Casper. Welcome to the leadoff man. The Cubs and Cardinals matching up for the 12th time this season. The Cubs are 5-6 against their arch rivals. A nice 3-0 win last night in the opener of this series. Let's check out the highlights. Left-hander Chris Russin, just his 12th major league start, and had a lot of movement on all of his pitches throughout the evening. Russin would not give up a run in 6 innings of work. He did allow 7 hits, but was able to make big pitches when he needed to, and the Cubs get the big hit from Junior Lake to make it 1-0 in the 7th inning. Anthony Rizzo off the left-hander Randy Choate, adding some big insurance, knocking in 2. That made it 3-0 Cubs. And then Kevin Gregg gets the save. Cole Gillespie, nice little adjustment out there in deep right. Save number 24 on the year for Kevin Gregg. For Chris Russin, that's his 4th major league victory, and in 5 starts this year, an ERA of 3.08. Time now for our Hyundai Dealers Spotlight. The leadoff man is brought to you by the Chicago and Northwest Indiana Hyundai Dealers, who invite you to come test drive the all-new Hyundai Santa Fe. Visit myhyundaichicago.com.
On How I Met Your Mother, Barney and his friends have a way with words.
Suit up! Legendary!
Awesome!
They speak their own language.
Cockamouse. Slap bet.
Spell out loud.
Phone 5. You didn't phone 5, did you? I know when you don't phone 5, 10.
And Barney always gets the last word.
Inventing your own word shows creativity and vision. Visitivity.
On How I Met Your Mother. Sundays at 7:30 on WGN America.
No waves. Savor the day with all the refreshing options that Mac Cafe has for you. From a tasty frappe to a freshly prepared smoothie. There's something for everyone to love from Mac Cafe.
Disaronno Sour. Crushed ice, Disaronno. Lemon squeezed. Disaronno Sour. Disaronno, the original.
Men, by 35, you've tortured your face with 940 hours of windburn, 7,017 pokes, 1 glass door, 63 months of baking sun, 4,021 close shaves, 599 repairs, 52 snowballs, and 4 deserved slaps. End the face torture. Use new Dove Men Plus Care Face Lotion. The non-greasy formula with SPF 15 hydrates skin to keep it looking good. Take better care of your face with new Dove Men Plus Care.
At Domino's, we take our jobs seriously because we know Americans order pizza when they're building, creating, and innovating. So no matter what you're working on, get Domino's $5.99 deal. We can't wait to see what you do next.
I got it.
The Hyundai leadoff man, brought to you by your Chicago and Northwest Indiana Hyundai dealers, who invite you to come test drive the all-new Hyundai Santa Fe. Visit myhyundaichicago.com. Back here in St. Louis, as we focus on the Cubs minor league report, we're going to talk simply about the AA Tennessee Smokies. They lead their division right now by 2.5 games in the Southern League. An exciting 11-10 win over Montgomery last night. Arismendi Alcantara having an excellent year, 3 hits. Christian Villanueva, very intriguing third base prospect with his 15th home run, and Javier Baez, 2 more hits and picked up the game-ending RBI. When we come back to St. Louis, we'll talk about the mound combatants tonight. Stay with us.
The
wait is over. Olive Garden's never-ending pasta bowl is back. Unlimited breadsticks, unlimited salad, never-ending bowls of pasta for just $9.99. Did I mention it's all unlimited? Never-ending combinations of pasta and sauce, like new Asiago garlic Alfredo, and even unlimited meatballs, sausage, or new chicken Frita for $2.99. The never-ending pasta bowl is back. It's all unlimited, but not for long. Go Olive Garden. We're all family here. Lack.
He's an actor who's known for his voice, but his accident took that away. Thankfully, he's got Aflac. They're gonna give him cash to help pay his bills, so he could just focus on getting better. We're taking it one day at a time. One day at a time.
See how the Ducks lessons are going at Aflac.com.
So the conversation turned until the sun went down, and many fantasies were learned on that day.
You're happy about that?
No, but the courthouse is right next to that little pub.
With those amazing cheeseburgers.
Yeah.
Like these?
Did you guys have jury duty?
Wendy's.
Can I plead insanity?
Yeah.
Yes.
Now a specially crafted cheeseburger is closer than you think. Wendy's new pretzel bacon cheeseburger with melted cheddar and smoky honey mustard, all on a warm, soft pretzel bun.
Now that's better.
And we're open late.
The Hyundai Leadoff Man, brought to you by your Chicago and Northwest Indiana Hyundai dealers, who invite you to come test drive the all-new Hyundai Santa Fe. Visit myhyundaichicago.com. Just minutes away from the Cubs and Cardinals. Chicago 2-2 on this 6-game road trip. The Cardinals 4 back in the division, but leading the National League wild card. Let's check in on tonight's starting pitchers for the Cubs. It'll be veteran right-hander Carlos Villanueva. Has not won since returning to the rotation. In fact, hasn't won over his last 11 starts. And it's our first look at one of their top prospects, right-hander Michael Wacha. You see what he's done in 3 previous starts. This is his second major league stint. Jim DeShays will join me as we get set for the Cubs and Cardinals from Busch Stadium on a gorgeous night in St. Louis.
Hey, have you guys heard about probiotics for digestive health? Yes, and did you know that True Biotics is a daily probiotic that helps in 2 ways? It supports digestive and immune health by working in your gut, where 70% of your immune system lives. Try True Biotics today.
Huh. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Yep. Everybody knows that.
Well, did you know the ancient pyramids were actually a mistake?
Geico. 15 minutes could save you, well, you know.
This is the best party ever.
That is an understatement.
So fun! They finally got in!
This place is banging. Hope it's cool we sit at the bar. The other tables look taken.
Hey, I'm sorry, do we know you?
These are the best in town.
The ambiance is strange, but the food is incredible. This is our apartment. Our apartment.
Oh.
Weird name for a restaurant. More chips, please, waiter.
Tostitos, Cantina, chips, and salsa. Real restaurant taste, wherever your party's at.
It's back to school time. We're talking with Diane about the Walmart low price guarantee back bad match. You got your list? Let's go. Look at that price.
I like that. They need those for school.
Wow.
That's the Walmart low price guarantee back bad match. Save time and money getting your kids ready for school. Bring in ads from your local stores and see for yourself.
Men, you've tortured your face enough. End the face torture. New Dove Men Plus Care Face Lotion hydrates skin to keep it looking good. Take better care of your face with Dove Men Plus Care.
Hey, what's that?
Oh, new Cheez-It Zings, the crunchiest Cheez-It yet. Please, no.
Wild Zings.
We take the time for our cheese to mature before we bake it into our new Zings crackers. Because at Cheez-It, real cheese matters.
How do you like it? How do you like that?
Parks and Recreation is coming at you. Starts September 9th on WGN America. The following is a presentation of WGN Sports.
St. Louis, Missouri. We're set for Chicago Cubs baseball on WGN Sports. The Cubs and the Cardinals, the middle game of a three-game series. And we welcome Cub fans from all over the country watching on WGN America, America's home for baseball. Jim DeShays, Len Casper with you. The Cubs, a 3-0 winner last night. Some pretty intriguing things about that victory.
Yeah, certainly a well-played game by the Cubs. A tough, hard-fought win over Lance. And a night of first, for sure. First shutout of the Cardinals in St. Louis since June 23rd of 1997. My goodness, that's a good long while. First Cub left-hander to throw 6 or more scoreless innings in St. Louis since Ken Holtzman did it back in September of '79. And Anthony Rizzo, who struggled with runners in scoring position all year long, got his first ever RBIs here in St. Louis.
And the bullpen did its job. We know Russin got through those 6 innings, but it's always important, especially against an offense like this, to have your bullpen do its job.
Yeah, they were very, very good last night. 3 scoreless innings from the bullpen last night. Very efficient work. James Russell came in, punched out a pair. Parker Strope and Greg came in behind. Were very, very solid. Greg picking up his second save of the road trip, his 24th of the year.
Carlos Villanueva, the Cubs veteran right-hander, will get the start for them, and it'll be young 22-year-old Michael Wacha for the Cardinals. Junior Lake with the game-winning hit. We mentioned Rizzo adding some insurance, and the Cubs with a 3-0 win last night. Game 2.
Get more. More priceless moments. More adventures. More lovable animals. Get more Bucketheads, British Biting, Kangaroo Confrontations, Baby Blubber, Freak Accidents, Ostrich Races, Mascot Mayhem, Vocal Violence, Hydroplaning, Hammock Havoc, Airborne Animals, Athletic Accidents, Goofy Golf, and Kitten Chaos. Get more of what you love. America's Funniest Home Video starts weeknights at 6 on WGN America.
Switch on the summer mindset with Bud Light Lime. It's the great taste of Bud Light with a refreshing twist of 100% natural lime flavor.
Baby, it's all sweet with me.
Bud Light Lime. Switch on summer.
The wait is over. Olive Garden's never-ending pasta bowl is back. Never-ending bowls of pasta for just $9.99. Did I mention it's all unlimited? Never-ending combinations of pasta and sauce, like new Asiago garlic Alfredo, and even unlimited meatballs, sausage, or new chicken Frita for $2.99. The never-ending pasta bowl is back. It's all unlimited, but not for long. Go Olive Garden. We're all family here.
Men, by 35, you've tortured your face with 940 hours of windburn, 7,017 pokes, 1 glass door, 63 months of baking sun, 4,021 close shaves, 599 repairs, 52 snowballs, and 4 deserved slaps. End the face torture. Use new Dove Men Plus Care Face Lotion. The non-greasy formula with SPF 15 hydrates skin to keep it looking good. Take better care of your face with new Dove Men Plus Care.
Chicago Cubs baseball brought to you by Bud Light Music First. It's the sound of history being made. Here we go. Honda. Visit your local Honda dealer or go to shophonda.com for current offers. And by AT&T. Find out what's possible with products and services from AT&T. Rethink possible. Chicago Cubs baseball in high definition on WGN TV is brought to you by Xfinity, your home for the most live sports. Let's dig into the Cubs starting 9, brought to you by Toyota. Let's go places. David DeJesus was the cleanup man last night. He'll lead off this evening. Junior Lakin, a robust .326, bats second. Anthony Rizzo, Wellington Castillo's been hot. Nate Scherholtz already a career best 15 homers. Starlin Castro's the shortstop. Cody Ransom back in there today at third. Darwin Barney plays second. And Carlos Villanueva, the pitcher, will hit ninth.
Cardinals defensively, maybe not the best range, but they have good hands. They've made the fewest errors in the National League. Holiday J. Beltran covered the outfield here at Busch Stadium. Freeze Descalzo on the left side of the infield. Descalzo in for the everyday man, Pete Kozma. Carpenter, the second baseman, Alan Craig, fluctuates between the outfield and first base. He's at first tonight. And backup catcher Rob Johnson behind the dish for 22-year-old rookie Michael Wacha. Michael has made 3 starts. He's 1-0 with a .458. He was their first-round pick last year, 19th overall out of Texas A&M University. Fastball, changeup, curveball, changeup is probably his best pitch.
So brought back from the minors today. Sounds like he's going to go into their bullpen after this outing tonight. Facing the Cubs for the first time, and a 92-mile-an-hour fastball gets us started. Gorgeous night. Wow.
Hard to beat.
0-1. Drops in a curveball to make it 0-2. And low humidity on top of it.
Yeah, very un-St. Louis-like here in August. We'll take it.
95 and fouled off.
That's the other thing that makes his changeup so good. He can light up the radar gun too.
See those uniforms? The Cardinals, for the first time since 1932, have a jersey that says St. Louis on the uniform. They wear these now for their Saturday home games. One of the last clubs to join the alternate jersey craze. I like them. Matt Holliday makes a catch. Larry Vanover will work the plate. Tony Randazzo's at first. The crew chief Brian Gorman at second, and David Rackley, who had an interesting night last night, is at third. Made an overrule on a call that ended up being the wrong call, and then later ejected Daniel Descalzo and Mike Matheny. Time for our AT&T U-verse replay. The Cubs were able to overcome this. We thought possibly the overrule. See, Larry Vanover with the safe call, that the overrule was that they thought Castro was out of the baseline, which he was not. But actually, David Rackley, the home plate umpire, said that Lynn got Castro on the tag, which clearly he did not. The 1-0 is hit on 2 hops to Descalzo. Find out what's possible with products and services from AT&T. Rethink possible as Junior Lake is retired, and it'll bring up Rizzo.
Yeah, you know, we normally make the point that it's good when the umpires get together and ultimately get the call right. That's all that matters. And it's interesting in that instance that the overrule was actually wrong. In that first angle, it kind of does look like he gets him. But when we give you that other look, clearly he missed him.
Rizzo with the big 2-run single to make it 3-0 after Lake gave the Cubs the lead. They lead the National League with 365 extra base hits, but did not have a 1 last night. None. First time they've won. There's the change without an extra base hit in over a year.
All systems go here for Waka. We've seen it all. The 95-mile-an-hour fastball, the breaking ball, and then the good changeup. Wow, impressive stuff.
96 that time. Cubs go quietly. Here comes Carlos Villanueva.
Getting a new Kia has never been easier than right now. Introducing our biggest event ever, the Kia Sign It and Drive It sales event. With 0 down and 0 due at signing, it won't take much to drive home in a new top safety rated Optima or a powerful Sorento. And both come back by one of these. So hurry to the Kia Sign It and Drive It sales event today, because nothing this easy lasts forever. Lease a new Optima or Sorento today for 0 down, 0 due at signing for qualified customers.
If you had a chance to go anywhere in the world, but you had to leave right now, would you go?
Oh, I can't go tonight.
I can't.
That's what Expedia asked me.
Book the flight, but you have to go right now.
And I just go?
You're taking off.
This is for real, right? This is for real? I always said one day I'd go to China. Just never thought it'd be today.
We're giving away a trip every day. Download the Expedia app and your next trip could be on us. Expedia. Find yours.
Monopoly's back at McDonald's this summer, and the food you love is serving up fantastic prizes. Like Redbox movies. A chance to win $1 million prize on a Big Mac. Plus Beach's luxury resort vacation packages. So pull up a chair. We're serving up more Monopoly fun at McDonald's.
Cardinals lead the National League 4.88 runs per game. They've led the NL in runs per game 4 times in the division era. Carpenter, Beltran, and Craig at the top. Holiday, Freeze, and Jay, who had a big night in the middle. Johnson in there for Cruz, as JD mentioned. Descalzo for Cosma, and Waka the pitcher.
Cubs defensively is brought to you by Toyota. Let's go places. Well, the places will go. Lake DeJesus, Shearholtz left, center, right. Ransom, Castro, Barney, Rizzo. Third, short, second, first. Wellington, Castillo behind the plate for KG veteran right-hander Carlos Villanueva. 2-8, 4.16 CRA. 14 starts, 16 times out of the pen. Wins have been hard to come by for him lately. He was good last time, but a 1-0 loser to the Dodgers.
Carlos Manuel Villanueva, 6'2", 215. And his fastball at 87. Little sinking action. A called strike to Carpenter, who leads the majors in runs with 83. Doesn't take a lot of time between pitches. Up to 89 that time. 0-2. It's a sign from Castillo. They're going in. Ooh, that looked good.
Carpenter does not strike out often. He doesn't swing and miss very much at all, especially if it's in the zone. That one could have been.
LennonJD at Tribune.com is our email address. Facebook and Twitter, you can find us there rather easily. I have one sartorial complaint with the Cardinals alternate jerseys. Right. I'll get to it here in a second.
I think I know where you're going with this.
You do?
I just got a sense.
Okay.
Does it have to do with socks?
No.
Okay.
No. The cream color, it's a little off-white. Then they got the normal batting helmet with the pearly white STL. I think you gotta match the logo with the, you know what I'm saying? It's an off-white uniform. I don't think it quite matches. It's okay. I can live with it, but
see, I was thinking if I were a Cardinal player, since this is kind of an old school look, I would go with the blouse to pants, wear the old school socks.
It's a good idea.
Especially this guy with no batting gloves.
Yeah.
Just go straight old school.
Deep breath by Carlos. Here's a 2-2. And that's a called strike 3.
And Carpenter with a pretty keen eye, and he's not buying it. Cardinals have won just 4 of their last 16 ball games. And frustration starting to mount here in St. Louis. It's a good pitch. Hard of the plate, not to the knees. It's one a hitter doesn't want to be called a strike because there's not a whole lot you can do with it. Isn't that down? Is that down, Larry?
Carlos Beltran, a career .309 hitter against the Cubs with an OPS of .954.
That was a better pitch.
Was not in the lineup last night.
So one of last night's heroes, Chris Russin, 6 shutout innings, scattered 7 hits. Got out of a bases loaded situation. Oh.
Swing and a miss. Got that one up to 91. And he's fanned the first 2.
Working with a purpose out there on the bump tonight. Really executing pitches early on and slips this heater by Beltran. Perhaps thinking off speed. Couldn't catch up to the heater. He'll keep you guessing. 4-pitch mix, and he uses all of them. Fastball, curveball, slider, change.
Alan Craig, 1 for 4 last night. Outside for ball. One tapped foul. The ball Craig hit in the 5th inning last night. Chris Russin thought it was going to get out. Ball just was not really carrying for whatever reason in game 1. And so that was really my only mistake. This place is pretty much jam-packed right here at the start. Not a late arriving crowd at all. They got here early. 2-1 fouled back to the seats.
Big doubleheader in St. Louis this weekend. There was a soccer match.
And 54,000 in the dome to watch that. Be well into the 40s here tonight. Another foul.
See, the other thing about these uniforms, this would be a uniform you'd wear on the road because it has the city name on it. The tradition would be to wear that on the road and then Cardinals at home. Wanted to go in, left it out, got away with it.
Last 11 starts, 0-7 for Villanueva, but he has left 4 of those starts with the lead. Bullpen couldn't hold it. Tough 1-0 loss his last time. That one not hit hard. It will be an easy play for Barney. After 1-0.
There's a story behind the silver of Philadelphia cream cheese. It always begins with fresh local milk, blended with real wholesome cream, going fresh from the farm to our fridge in just 6 days. Because we believe in fresh taste, That's the way we set the standard for intensely rich, luscious flavor. So our story of fresh taste always ends deliciously. When it comes to taste, Philadelphia sets the standard.
This is the best party ever.
That is an understatement.
So glad they finally got in.
This place is banging.
Hope it's cool we sit at the bar. The other tables look taken.
Hey.
I'm sorry, do we know you?
These are the best in town.
The ambiance is strange, but the food is incredible.
This is our apartment.
Our apartment.
Oh.
Weird name for a restaurant. More chips, please, waiter.
Tostitos, Cantina, chips, and salsa. Real restaurant taste. Wherever your party's at.
Red Hot Deal Days are back. Stop for no one. It's Red Hot Deal Days. Get $100 off the Samsung Galaxy Note 2 with features like pop-up play. Lets you use any app while watching video or use the S Pen for handwritten notes. Just $199.99. Hurry in. Sale ends August 11th. Getting the best back-to-school deals? That's powerful. Verizon.
It's back to school time. We're talking with Maria about the Walmart low price guarantee. You got your list? Let's go. If you find a lower advertised price, they'll match it at the register.
Really?
Yeah, and a Jeff. You ready?
What?
That's the Walmart low price guarantee backed by Ad Match. Bring in receipts from your local stores and see for yourself.
Cubs, Cards, Sunday at 2 East on WGN America.
Hey, Cub fans, if you want to manage the game along with Dale Swaim, log on to WGNTV.com right now and click on the WGN Sports Game Zone banner to connect to all the up-to-the-minute stats and info while watching at home. Game Zone is sponsored by The Great Escape, pools, patio sets, play sets, hot tubs, and more.
More. Andrea, True Connection. From the disco era.
Oh, yeah, I like that song. Yeah.
More.
Castillo deep to left. Holiday back at the wall. It's gone. His fourth of the year, and the Cubs lead 1-0.
Just a matter of time. The quality of the at-bats for Wellington Castillo over the last couple of weeks. Getting better and better. He's been getting his hits, been getting on base. And yeah, they're dancing in the aisles behind home plate, celebrating that home run. First blood drawn by the Cubs. Fourth home run of the year for Wellington Castillo. Put him in the cleanup hole, and he hits a home run.
We owe it to Welly to say it would be 5 if that game hadn't been rained out on the south side.
Yeah, he's looked so comfortable in the box.
He's now 16 for his last 38. It's over a 400 clip. Sherholtz swings and misses.
Waka, you know, he's a guy who can elevate the fastball and get it by you, more of a fly ball type pitcher, so there will be some home runs hit off of him. He allowed 9 home runs in 85 minor league innings this year. That's the third big league homer he's allowed. And
Sherholtz couldn't hold up. That's a strikeout.
Unless it's 18 2/3. Well, at least Carlos knows he won't get shut out tonight, as was the case last time out.
Castro comes in at 246, and he takes a curve low. Cutting action on that fastball. Cardinals have gotten a lot of starts from rookies, about a third of them this year. Their future is pretty bright in that regard, even though they do have some veteran guys like Wainwright, obviously Jaime Garcia done for the year, Jake Westbrook. But you're going to be hearing, obviously Lynn is established now, Waka, Martinez. A never-ending supply, it seems.
Yeah, they're built for the long haul, this club. Some good, solid veterans, but plenty of young players in their prime. Young, relatively inexpensive guys. At least for the time being.
Through the hole and in the left. Ransom as Donnie Murphy gets a day off. I would imagine for a real hard thrower who dominates minor league clubs and comes up to this level and gives up hits on his velocity, that's got to be an eye-opener. Swing and a miss on the changeup. 0-2.
Well, especially for a kid this young. You know, he's a year removed from pitching against college guys. But that changeup is devastating. That's where they really miss Molina. You know, it's not to discredit Rob Johnson, but when you got a guy like Molina, put him back behind the plate with a young pitcher, just let him kind of run the game.
Swing and a miss on the high fastball for the second out. Third punch out for Waka.
Big kid, 6 feet 6 inches tall. Reminds some of Adam Wainwright. Long and loose right over the top with that delivery.
Waka, former Aggie, facing Darwin Barney, who of course went to Oregon State. Born in Iowa City, Iowa, Waka went to high school in Texarkana, Texas. There is a guy named Keith Moreland who would really like to see the Cubs beat Waka tonight. Not only because he's rooting for his team, but a former Longhorn, not a big fan of any former Aggie.
Yeah, that whole UT Aggie thing, that goes pretty deep. The kids, when I moved down to Texas, put the kids in grade school, you know, they came home, and for the longest time they thought there were 2 colleges in the whole world. Which one are you going to be? Are you going to be a Longhorn or an Aggie? And I said, well, there's more than that, guys, believe it or not.
Golfed in the air to right. Beltran makes a catch. Sunglasses on. Sun's still an issue out there. And we're going to focus on some of the popular hits the kids are into these days. Robin Thicke as we go to break. 1-0 Cubs.
reached the age where giving up isn't who you are. This is the age of knowing how to make things happen. So why let erectile dysfunction get in your way? Talk to your doctor about Viagra. 20 million men already have. Ask your doctor if your heart is healthy enough for sex. Do not take Viagra if you take nitrates for chest pain. It may cause an unsafe drop in blood pressure. Side effects include headache, flushing, upset stomach, and abnormal vision. To avoid long-term injury, seek immediate medical help for an erection lasting more than 4 hours. Stop taking Viagra and call your doctor right away if you experience a sudden decrease or loss in vision or hearing. This is the age of taking action. Viagra. Talk to your doctor.
You really couldn't come at a better time. These Chevys are moving fast.
I'll take that Malibu.
Yeah, excuse me. The Equinox in Atlantis Blue is mine.
I was here first. It's mine.
I called about that one. It's mine.
Mine.
It's mine.
It's not. It's mine.
Better get going. It's Chevy Model Year End event.
The Chevy Model Year End event. The 13s are going fast. Time to get yours. Right now, get this great lease on a 2013 Chevy Malibu LS for around $169 a month.
Men, you've tortured your face enough. End the face torture. New Dove Men Plus Care Face Lotion hydrates skin to keep it looking good. Take better care of your face with Dove Men Plus Care.
The baby's in there?
Yep.
How'd that happen?
Some things are hard for kids to digest. Rice Krispies are easy because they're made of rice, which is gentle on tummies. It's simple as...
Crackle Pop Rice Krispies. The Arlington Million, August 17th, 6 East on WGN America.
Hey, Cub fans, make sure you check out Len and JD's baseball blog at WGNTV.com, sponsored by Jeff Vukovich, your nationwide insurance agent, serving the area for 34 years. To join the nation, contact Jeff at jeffvuk.com. Nationwide is on your side. JD has a post. Just kind of randomness. Just
some
whatever
musings.
comes into your mind, you put down on paper.
Just tidbits, bullets, if you will. Minutia.
Not really paper. You typed it in. You didn't write it.
Painstakingly.
Matt Holliday. One pitch, one out as he grounds out to Ransom. I understand you invented a new word, homeringist.
Homeringist. Yeah. A little trivia question there. Who is the homeringist Keith in baseball history? Because the other day we were talking about the homeringist Phil up in Philadelphia.
Right.
And that was Phil Nevin, we determined, unless you count Felipe Alou.
David Freese. The 0-1. I got to believe he's the homeringest Wellington.
Yeah, I would think.
Probably the only one with that spelling. Up the middle, and Barney can't get it. David Freese is a ground ball hitter. Think of the power of the home runs in the postseason a couple of years ago, but that's not really his game.
No, this entire club, for the most part, their MO is hit the ball hard on a line or on the ground. They try to keep it out of the air, hit for a high average, spray it all around the field. As a matter of fact, I was looking at Fangraphs a little bit earlier. This is kind of deep, so.
Okay. Well, we're into that. John Jay, 3 hits last night from the 7 spot, so he moves up to 6. Ball 1.
See that ball right there, that pitch has been yes once and no a couple other times. Good looking pitch. So anyway, they keep track of all the batted ball information, line drive percentage, ground ball percentage, fly ball percentage, all that good stuff. That should have been a strike. Of the top 14 hitters in the National League in terms of line drive percentage, 6 of them are St. Louis Cardinals.
Wow.
Yeah. Craig's 4th, Carpenter's 5th, Jay's 8th. Beltran 11, Molina 12, Cosma 14. So up and down the lineup. That's the game plan.
That's a great stat right there. John Mabry, the hitting coach.
So then you get back to that nature versus nurture conversation. Is this a case of the Cardinals developing these players in their system, or teaching them, tweaking their swings, their approach at the plate, or is it identifying the kinds of players they want to sign? And
I think a little of both, but I will say that the way they instruct their players in the minor league system has a lot to do with their success. Going back to George Kissel. Runner goes from first. Jay swings and misses, and Freeze is a pretty easy out at second.
A little hit and run play here. And Jay comes up empty on the changeup, and Freeze is hung out to dry. Good throw. Easy tag.
Foul tip, strike three. Just like that, the inning is over. 1-0 Cubs on the Castillo homer.
When it comes to dating, ask yourself one question. What would Barney do?
I'm awesome!
On How I Met Your Mother.
Sundays at 7:30 on WGN America. Disaronno Sour. Crushed ice. Disaronno. Lemon squeezed. Disaronno Sour. Disaronno. Be original.
My dad touched people's lives. People just loved him. And he's not here anymore, so I would love to get more of who he is, where he came from. I've never been on Ancestry.com before. I will put in first name, last name, New York. Oh, that's him. Oh, my daddy was 2. There's so many things I want to learn. I can't take my eyes off the screen.
Make your own discoveries with the help of Ancestry.com. Start searching for free right now.
There are two truths when it comes to baseball and car insurance. Just think 15. In baseball, it takes 15 outs to get to the middle of the 3rd inning. And in car insurance, you could save 15% or more by switching to Geico. All summer long, whether it's baseball on WGN America or car insurance from Geico, 15 is all you need to know.
Huh. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Yep. Everybody knows that.
Well, did you know the ancient pyramids were actually a mistake?
Geico. 15 minutes could save you, well, you know.
Time now for the Chevy Youth Baseball League of the Game, and today we want to recognize Grossinger Chevrolet for their support of the Palatine baseball and softball organizations. Grossinger Chevrolet and your Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana Chevrolet dealers are supporting over 30,000 young ball players, just like those guys there, in their communities through the Chevy Youth Baseball program. Since 2010, the Chicago area Chevy dealers have been taking fastballs up and in and providing equipment kits, instructional clinics, and much needed financial support. So once again, from the big leagues to the youth leagues, Chevy is truly the official vehicle of ball 2. No, strike 1 of baseball.
Nicely done.
Got to give the youth their due. We're around Little League World Series time.
Yeah, speaking of youth, Jackie Robinson West Little League team from Chicago came up just short in its bid to head to Williamsport. Beaten today by a team out of Michigan, Grosse Pointe Woods Shores, 10-3. But what a great year for that ball club. And actually, I have seen the Jackie Robinson West team in action. Part of the Hot Stove Cool Music Weekend back in June at UIC. Played a team from Boston, the Astros. That ball will be caught. Nice Running grab by Matt Carpenter.
Carpenter, the all-star. Having a heck of a year with the bat this time. Shows pretty good range out there. One quick peek, looking for traffic. Makes the over-the-shoulder catch. Yeah, congratulations to those kids. Great run.
That was Theo Epstein's honorary team, Jackie Robinson West, and his brother Paul was the honorary manager of the Boston Astros. That game played in Chicago. They just won the Triple Crown Sports USA Baseball Championship in Richmond, Virginia. So congrats to both. DeJesus fly to left to start the ball game.
I wonder if any of those kids on that Jackie Robinson team asked Theo for an extension.
Change up.
Put a little incentive clause, maybe an extra snow cone after the game. I don't know who has the best changeup in the National League, but it won't be long before people are focusing on this guy. MLB.com At Bat is your #1 mobile app for live baseball. Available for iPhone, iPad, Android, and BlackBerry 10. At Bat delivers Cubs baseball with live audio, pitch tracking, stats, highlights, and more. Text At Bat to 31826 or visit Cubs.com for details.
'97 and hit foul.
Yeah, you can see the dilemma for hitters off this guy with that great changeup. You try to stay back, and you got no chance to get to 97. So you're really in a defensive posture. You just got to battle. Hope he makes mistakes and take advantage of it when he does.
Two count. Lake on deck. Cubs lead 1-0. They shut him out 3-0 last night. That is such a tough pitch to not swing at, and a real tough pitch to do any damage with. You always hear about left-handed hitters being good low ball hitters. Jim Edmonds probably about the only left-handed hitter who would have done anything with that pitch. Ball 4 as we step aside and see what's coming up on WGN.
A comedy that exudes charm, says the Wall Street Journal. Parks and Recreation is coming to WGN America. The hit show starring Amy Poehler. Parks and Recreation, Monday starting September 9th.
1 on, 1 out, and the pitch to Lake is a strike. So I write a little weekly thing for the Daily Herald, and it comes out each Monday. And this week, because we were coming here to St. Louis, I thought I would write about the Cardinals. And kind of the premise of the column is, how do they keep doing it year after year? They go from La Russa to Matheny. A few years before that, Jocketty to Mozeliak. They let Albert Pujols walk. Yet their consistent success has remained. I talked to a lot of really smart people just to get their take on it. So I hope you're able to check out what I uncovered. But you know, part of the conversation I had with Dave McKay, who's the Cubs first base coach and a longtime lieutenant of Tony La Russa here, he mentioned the late George Kissel, swing and a miss by Lake, who was in the Cardinal organization for like 70 years, I think, before he died at 88 years old in 2008. the word continuity gets thrown around a lot, but it's really true in this organization. A lot of the stuff, there's the GM, John Mozeliak, Kissel taught decades ago is still being taught today. And the first day you become a minor leaguer, before George died, he was the guy who would come in and tell you how to pack your bag. Dave said one of the things Kissel would tell the minor leaguers on the first day, before we go out and have our first practice, everybody leave their wallet on their chair. Take your wallet out, put it on your chair. And he said, at the end of the day, you should come back and that wallet should not have moved. So you build trust from day one. Talked to Peter Gammons. He did an ESPN piece back in the mid-'90s, I think, or early '90s, on Todd Zeile, and talking about some of the catching instruction a long time ago. And Joe Torre asked to participate in the piece. He was a manager. Here's the throw by Johnson as DeJesus is going to be safe because it was ball 4 on Lake. Everything that Todd Zeile was taught, Joe Torre learned 20 years earlier. I mean, exactly the same way.
Yeah, and I think too the consistency in terms of who's in the dugout, the managers over the years. They've had like 4 guys in the last 40 years. And that's not to say that it never makes sense to remove the manager, but I think there's value in having that constant message, cohesiveness in the organization from the top down.
I guess there was a young kid who couldn't slide. For whatever reason, he was just a bad slider during one spring training. Rizzo takes a strike. So Kissel basically made him slide everywhere. From this drill to that drill, you have to slide. But you keep your sliding pants on all day. We break for lunch, you got to slide. Just wore this kid ragged. But at the end of the day, he was completely dehydrated and was unavailable the next day. Tony said to Kissel, "What did you do?" He said, "He can slide now."
Sliding into the lunchroom with a tray.
That's right. Oh, 0-2. Couple of walks here in the inning. See, my theory was that there's just something in the water here.
It's always a good theory. A good, solid premise.
Every time we see this team, we go, who's this guy? There's at least one. Tonight it's Michael Wacha, although we had heard about him. Looks like Chris Carpenter will not pitch this season as he chats with Adam Wainwright.
Carpenter tried to make his way back, and there were a couple times where it looked like he was getting close, throwing some side sessions, and run into a wall.
Hit a ton, but foul.
Rizzo putting up a pretty good fight here early in the count. Wacha throwing darts with his fastball to get ahead of Rizzo and tried to trick him with a changeup, and Anthony put a pretty good swing on it. The fastball between 93 and 97 miles an hour.
Carpenter will pick it up and take the short throw to first, second and third with 2 outs. Smart play by Carpenter. I think with nobody out, he tries to get Junior Lake at second, but he knew he had Rizzo But with the way Lake runs and the fact that he had a longer throw to second, probably a good decision.
Yeah, for me, that's a comfort play. If the middle infielder, second baseman going towards the line, if he doesn't feel comfortable turning and making that throw to second base at that point, you're better off just getting the sure out. Minimize the mistakes early in the ball game. Try to stay away from the big inning.
Well, the other thing, it's risk reward. If you get Lake, you still have first and third with the same amount of outs.
Yeah, I mean, you keep one guy out of scoring position. Right. There's value there, but you're right. It's a risk-reward thing. How comfortable are you trying to make that play spinning back the other way with a speedy guy?
3-1 on Castillo, who homered in the second. Maybe affecting the way Waka is kind of tiptoeing around him here. Scherholtz on deck. He did not look particularly comfortable in his first at bat.
Ellington hit a 2-0 fastball last time. This time on 3-1, didn't challenge, threw him a fastball up out of the zone, basically saying, well, if you're willing to get yourself out, if you're going to be gritty and attack that pitch, go ahead. If not, we'll start fresh with Scherholtz. Waka, because of the changeup, probably feels as comfortable against left-handed hitters as he does right.
Derek Lilliquist, former big league pitcher and the Cardinal pitching coach. He was a lefty, still is. And a former Georgia Bulldog.
Cubs took advantage of walks in the 7th inning last night by Lance Lynn, and opportunity here tonight. Waka walking 3. Waka walking 3 here in the 3rd.
Wonder if he ever played for Ken Maka.
22% of the time the Cubs have scored at least one run in this situation.
2-0. He has walked the bases loaded here in this inning.
Put him in a box. One pitch, one spot.
DeJesus at third, Lake at second, and Castillo the runner at first.
Nate felt pretty comfortable selling out, looking fastball there on 2-0, but now 2-1. Changeup comes into play a little bit more.
Went with the fastball, and Scherholtz pops it up on the infield, frees the catch, and that's the inning. Cubs let him off the hook. 1-0 in the 3rd.
Lack. He's an actor who's known for his voice, but his accident took that away. Thankfully, he's got Affleck. They're going to give him cash to help pay his bills, so he could just focus on getting better. We're taking it one day at a time. One day at a time.
See how the Ducks lessons are going at Aflac.com.
All right, guys, let's huddle up here and talk probiotics. For digestive health? Yes, and did you know that True Biotics is a daily probiotic that helps in 2 ways? It supports digestive and immune health by working in your gut, where 70% of your immune system lives. Try True Biotics today.
The hotter the hot. The colder the cold. The greater the demand. The more you need Duralast. Batteries built to exceed the need. Batteries built to meet or exceed original equipment standards for cold cranking amps. Batteries built with the power to hold up to heavy electrical demands. Batteries so good they come with a coast-to-coast warranty. Only at AutoZone.
You really couldn't come at a better time. These Chevys are moving fast.
I'll take that Malibu.
Yeah, excuse me. The Equinox in Atlantis Blue was mine.
I was here first. It's mine.
I called about that one. It's mine.
Mine.
It's mine.
It's mine.
No, it's not. It's mine. Better get going. It's Chevy Model Year End event.
The Chevy Model Year End event. The 13s are going fast. Time to get yours. Current Chevy truck owners can trade up to this Chevy Silverado All-Star Edition with a total value of $9,000.
Law and Order Criminal Intent, weekdays at 5.
Cubs baseball is brought to you by Bud Light Music First. It's the sound of history being made. Here we go. Here in St. Louis, the Cubs have outscored the Cardinals 4-0 so far in the first game in 2.5 innings. The Rob Johnson to start the Cardinal third against Villanueva.
Carlos been spot on so far, very crisp with his fastball. Working quickly, pitching with a purpose.
Called strike on Johnson. In for Cruz this evening. Lake in left.
So you want to sit with Len and I in the Budweiser patio in the bleachers for a game at Wrigley? Well, if you do, just send a note with your name, age, and phone number to WGN at 2501 Bradley Place, Chicago, 60618. And you could be joining us for the Cubs Nationals game on August 21st. Entries must be received by Thursday, August 15th, and you must be at least 21 years of age.
Ball one on Daniel Descalzo. So right here.
Settle in right there.
Except we won't be here.
We'll be in the bleachers.
Else. You'll be here. No, you will be in the Budweiser patio. We look forward to it. Descalzo took a called third in the 9th as a pinch hitter last night, and then got ejected for the first time in his career. It was already after he had gotten back into the dugout, and his manager got kicked out.
Scalzo's going old school with the Sox.
He swings and misses on a pitch in the dirt. The 29th annual Cubs convention comes up at the Sheraton Chicago Hotel and Towers, January 17th through the 19th, 2014. You can reserve a room by visiting CubsConvention.com, or you can call the Sheraton Chicago and ask for the Cubs convention rate. All reservations come with convention passes built into the room, and we hope you will join us in January. Sherholtz drifts over, and that's a really quick 1-2-3 for Carlos Villanueva. He's given up one hit and faced the minimum through 3.
Switch on the summer mindset with Bud Light Lime. It's the great taste of Bud Light with a refreshing twist of 100% natural lime flavor. Bud Light Lime. Switch on summer.
It's back to school time. We're talking with Diane about the Walmart low price guarantee back by match. You got your list? Let's go. Look at that price.
I like that. They need those for school. Wow.
That's the Walmart low price guarantee back by ad match. Save time and money getting your kids ready for school. Bring in ads from your local stores and see for yourself.
Jack Link's Beef Jerky presents Messin' with Sasquatch. Jack Link's Jerky. Feed your wild side.
Behind the scenes at the Parks and Recreation Department.
I'm surrounded by a lot of women in this department, and that includes the men.
Let's talk accessories. Dragon, serpent. Dragon, serpent.
This is my hell.
Parks and Recreation. Monday starting September 9th.
This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the Chicago Cubs and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Chicago Cubs. One nothing. Wellington Castillo leadoff homer in the second. Only run to this point. A win tonight, the Cubs would get back to even against St. Louis this season. At 6-6. Castro, Ransom, Barney for the visitors in a strike call.
After a real crisp start, looks to me like he's trying to overthrow his fastball here. And fastball command was a big issue for him in that third inning when he walked 3. Castillo hit a fastball for a home run, and it's not uncommon to see a young pitcher get a little gun shy of the strike zone after giving up a long ball on a heater.
2-2. Miguel Cabrera, 3 hits, including another home run, and the Tigers blasted the Yankees 9-3. In the Bronx, that goes 6-3 to get Castro. Now our Cubs forward upcoming schedule. We'll wrap up the trip tomorrow right here on WGN Sports beginning at 1 o'clock. And then back home. Actually starting Monday, the Cubs will have 19 of their next 25 games at Wrigley. Ford, go further in any one of Ford's many fuel-efficient vehicles. Check out America's freshest lineup at your local Ford store or at localfordstores.com. Right field, a long run for Beltran. He can't get it. It's a fair ball. Ransom coming around second, on his way to third with a triple.
Oh, a thing of beauty. A little blooper. Goes for 3 bases, just eluding the dive of Carlos Beltran. It's been a tough go for a good while now for Cody Ransom, but this will help a little bit. Beltran comes up just a little bit shy. Beyond him it goes, and Ransom is off to the races. That'll force the Cardinals to pull the infield in here with 1 out.
Whoa, boy. That saved a run, at least for the time being. Oof, boy, that
was funky looking, wasn't it?
Really was.
Ransom will be going on contact. Pitchers on deck. Situation here, 8-hole hitter with 2 outs. You got to be willing to expand your zone to try to drive that run in, unless you have a real good hitting pitcher on deck. But with 1 out, you don't have to be that aggressive. Just make sure you get a strike. How are the Cubs in this particular situation? Runner on third, 1 out. Better than average.
So are the Cardinals pitchers.
Something's got to give.
Hook foul. A win tonight or tomorrow, and the Cubs win their first series in St. Louis in September of 2010. Behind the plate, Johnson has room. A little stumble, but he's got it.
Empty AB there for Darwin Barney. Chance for Villanueva to be a hero. Get Barney off the hook.
Almost had a bloop hit his first time up. That Carpenter made a nice catch in shallow right. Goes from 70 to 18% when you add that out.
Yeah, that 2-out sac fly never works. I would probably, if I were Mike Matheny, I would have Beltran even shallower and right.
Yeah, I cannot imagine a scenario in which Villanueva hits the ball even that far to that part of the ballpark. 1-2. One and 3. Fourth strikeout for Waka. How about some Daft Punk? Get lucky. 1-0 Cubs.
Like the legend of the Phoenix. All ends with beginning.
Here come the bros.
Barney Stinson is about to aid and abet a marriage.
From the bachelor party.
Disgusting. Horrifying. Classic.
To the big day. These bros stick together for better or worse. On How I Met Your Mother. Sundays at 7:30 on WGN America.
The wait is over. Olive Garden's never-ending pasta bowl is back. Unlimited breadsticks, unlimited salad, never-ending bowls of pasta for just $9.99. Did I mention it's all unlimited? Never-ending combinations of pasta and sauce, like new Asiago garlic Alfredo, and even unlimited meatballs, sausage, or new chicken Frita for $2.99. The never-ending pasta bowl is back. It's all unlimited, but not for long. Go Olive Garden. We're all family here.
It's back to school time. We're talking with Maria about the Walmart low price guarantee. You got your list? Let's go. If you find a lower advertised price, they'll match it at the register.
Really?
Yeah, and a Jeff. You ready?
What?
That's the Walmart low price guarantee backed by Ad Match. Bring in receipts from your local stores and see for yourself.
The great outdoors. And a great deal, thanks to Dad.
Nope.
Oh, guys.
Let's leave the deals to Hotels.com.
Nice bear.
Ooh, that one. Nice. Got it. Oh my gosh, awesome. Perfect.
Yep, and no angry bears.
The perfect place is on sale now. Up to 40% off, only at Hotels.com.
Jack Link's Jerky presents Snackin' with Sasquatch.
Those aren't even cards.
Feed your wild side.
Kind of grooving. Daft Punk and Pharrell. Time for Xfinity Home. Matt Carpenter has been lights out here at Busch Stadium. 954 OPS. 1-0 Cubs. Carpenter, Beltran, and Craig. Get peace of mind with Xfinity Home. Total home security and home control solution that keeps you more connected to what matters most. Strike called on Carpenter. How about Villanueva? 4 strikeouts first time through.
It's interesting. He's attacking with his fastball, and he kind of is one of those guys that goes against the book. And there's a base hit on a breaking pitch, and on a line from Carpenter. But anyway, it's kind of funky. You know, we talk so much about the importance of getting ahead in the count. Well, when you look at Carlos, he's a little bit different. When he gets the jump on the hitters 0-1, they go on to bat 277 against him. When he falls behind 1-0, he yields a 201 batting average. It's because he's, you know, when he's at his best, it's change up, little breaking ball just off the edge. Hitters think they can get him. You know, he's not an overpowering guy, so they want to swing the bat against him, and he takes advantage of their aggressive nature. He gets in hitters' counts. He'll throw you a little change piece or backdoor breaking ball, and he'll get you out on the front foot, and you'll pop it up.
First time they've had the leadoff man on. Ransom in. It's off the end of the bat. DeJesus playing pretty deep out there, and I think he trapped it. He did. Good read by Carpenter, as he was already basically at second base when that ball landed.
And Carpenter becomes the first Cardinal base runner in scoring position, a category in which they have been unbelievably good. And this is always a tough play for a center fielder. You see a big swing, but it's right off the end of the bat, so you have to come like crazy to try to cut it off. Good effort, just a little bit short. The read on that swing with that trajectory is always either a step back or freeze. Read it and then go.
Most trouble the Cubs pitching staff's been in this series. And the wrong guy if you're the Cubs at the plate. Alan Craig hitting .468. Leading the majors with runners in scoring position. As a team, they're .334. Second best team, the Tigers at .290. They do, however, hit into a ton of double plays, 111 this year. And a strike. So to go back to Craig's quote from last night, by hitting ground balls and line drives, you are going to drive in runs, but you are also going to hit into a bunch of double plays. You hit fly balls, you stay out of the double play, but as he said, a lot of those get caught. Like this. DeJesus backpedaling, Not going to keep Carpenter from tagging, however. Beltran will go halfway and head back to first.
Yeah, what a good hitter will do in that situation to try to stay out of the double play is think middle away. Try to stay in the middle of the diamond. You're much more likely to elevate the ball in that situation, hit it on a line or hit it in the air. If you're worried about the double play, I'm not so sure that was Craig's thinking in that particular at bat.
Now Holiday, big-time double play candidate. He's grounded into 25. His double play percentage for his career is 13%. It's 26 this season.
He's on a record pace or close to it, I think. 30. I remember Miguel Tejada, I thought had the record bouncing to 33 or 4. We'll look that up. Jim Rice, 36 in 1984.
We might get close to that.
Jim Ed. Well, the key if he wants that record is to take advantage of situations just like this and hit a one-hopper to the shortstop.
Call that taking advantage, right? I guess. Yeah.
It's all about perspective.
Well, earlier in the year when we saw the Cardinals, we saw Holiday third and Craig fourth. They have flip-flopped. Line shot, 3-run homer. And the Cardinals get on the board for the first time in the series.
Laser beam off the bat of Matt Holliday after Villanueva had faced the minimum through 3. Cardinals bats come to life. Solid single Carpenter. A little bit of a flare by Beltran. Craig hit the ball deep to center, and now the home run off the bat of Matt Holliday. His 14th. The home run ball has not really been there for him much lately, but he has been swinging the bat well.
Well, we have talked about Holliday in the past, and I think over the last decade he's the most underrated hitter in baseball. People know he's good, but they don't know how good. And yes, he put up ridiculous numbers in Colorado, but he's put up some really good ones here in St. Louis as well.
Right, and I think that's what he's been able to do by putting up the numbers he has here in St. Louis. He's proven that he's not just a product of Coors Field in the light air.
And he hit .319 with the Rockies, .304 here. OPS 938 versus 901. If it starts with a 9, it's really good. That'd be a good WGN promo, wouldn't it?
Starts with a 9. It's really good.
Freeze with an inadvertent bunt, essentially.
Yeah, the OPS on base plus slugging among active hitters, there are only 11 better in Major League Baseball than Holliday. That's including Manny Ramirez. He's still playing minor league ball.
All right, so give us just last names.
Pujols, Ramirez, Cabrera, Votto, Helton, Berkman, A-Rod, Braun, Big Papi, Giambi, Fielder, Holliday. Okay. 13th home run allowed by Carlos this year. 9 of the first 12 had been solo shots, so the home run ball really hadn't been a big problem for him. Those 3-run jobs, they hurt, though. Cubs wasting opportunities in the 3rd and 4th. Bases loaded in the 3rd, don't score. 1-out triple in the 4th, don't score. And the Cardinal ambush here in the bottom half.
Line, and Rizzo makes the catch, so Jay is out, but Holiday with a line drive home run. And it's now 3-1 Cardinals.
At Domino's, we take our jobs seriously because we know Americans order pizza when they're building, creating, and innovating. Without pizza, school projects and music albums might go unfinished. Startups, unstarted. This thing definitely wouldn't be working. No one's coming up with a world-changing idea over halibut. No way. It's always been pizza. So no matter what you're working on, get Domino's $5.99 deal. We can't wait to see what you do next.
I got it.
This is the best party ever.
That is an understatement.
So glad they finally got in.
This place is banging. Hope it's cool we sit at the bar. The other tables look taken.
Hey.
I'm sorry, do we know you?
These are the best in town.
The ambiance is strange, but the food is incredible.
This is our apartment.
Our apartment.
Oh.
Weird name for a restaurant. More chips, please, waiter.
Tostitos, Cantina, chips, and salsa. Real restaurant taste, wherever your party's at.
You really couldn't come at a better time. These Chevys are moving fast.
I'll take that Malibu.
Yeah, excuse me. Your Equinox and Atlantis Blue is mine.
I was here first. It's mine.
I called about that one. It's mine.
Mine.
It's mine.
It's mine.
No, it's not. It's mine.
Better get going. It's Chevy Model Year End event.
The Chevy Model Year End event. The 13s are going fast. Time to get yours right now. Get this great lease on a 2013 Chevy Cruze LS for around $149 a month.
Your favorite rule breaker.
You can't do that.
I can't? I just did.
Is on WGN America. Watch Rules of Engagement, Wednesdays at 8. Your favorite civil servant.
Oh, Councilman Hauser.
Is on WGN America. Parks and Recreation, Monday starting September 9th.
Won't be long and the school bells will be ringing, but there's still time to bring the family out and enjoy a game at beautiful Wrigley Field. Reds are in for the beginning of a 10-game homestand, and the Cardinals and Nationals follow them to town. Tickets are available for all games. To purchase tickets, visit Cubs.com. So 10-game homestand, Reds, Cardinals, Nationals.
Matt Holliday with a go-ahead 3-run homer. Top of the order, 3rd time through against the rookie Waka. That is a strike. It's 1-1.
If Waka's trying to create some movement, maybe going with a 2-seamer or just having to take a little off to find the strike zone, because we haven't seen much of the 95, 97 that we saw early, and more 91, 93.
Waka was a 2-sport star in high school, baseball and basketball. National Honor Society member. So did a good job in the classroom. Not drafted out of high school. But then the Cardinals' first pick, 19th overall last year.
They seem to have an affinity for big right-handers, don't they? Well, go back to Andy Bennis and Darryl Kyle, and even go back to Forsch and Gibson before him. Wainwright, Carpenter.
They have very specific things they look for in the draft in terms of pitchers. Now Wainwright they got from Atlanta, but yeah, he fits the mold. And they do like athletic guys. John Jay makes a catch. And I think the theory on guys like that, the velocity can be sustained or even increase as they get older.
Yeah, and I think clubs do all kinds of studies too. They'll look at body types in the draft and how guys have performed, and a lot of it's just based on health. You know, what type of guys more likely to stay healthy. There's a tendency to stay away from smallish right-handers. But then you run across a guy like Roy Oswalt, and you maybe regret not having drafted him.
Well, Oswalt was what, 21st?
Yeah, he was late draft, and he was a draft and follow, so he would have gone much higher the next year.
Lake with a 1-out single. I think the point is maybe, those first few rounds you don't really overreach in that regard.
That goes back to, the whole risk-reward deal.
How about C.J. Edwards? The Cubs got him in that deal from Texas, and he went in the low 40s or high 40s, 48th round. And
because he weighed like 145 pounds when he was drafted.
All of a sudden, he became a big-time prospect.
Yeah, he filled into his 155-pound body. He's mid-90s. It's like, I haven't seen him yet, but he just kind of sounds like oil can Boyd. Skinny, wiry, with a live arm.
Will get out of play.
For the most part, Cub hitters have been able to disregard the curveball. He threw some early, but it's mostly fastball changeup. This is just Rob Johnson's third start behind the plate for the Cardinals this year. The journeyman type guy's been up and down with 2 or 3 other major league clubs, but much more time in the minor leagues. For his big league career, he's thrown out about 27% of would-be base stealers. Right around or just below average.
That'll get down and send Lake to third. Cubs have it cooking here in the 5th, trailing by 2, and they have their hottest hitter coming to the plate.
Well, Rizzo able to get the hands pulled in and barrel that one up pretty well. Solid line drive single to right. And Lake scoots on into third.
Line shot. Holiday kind of got turned around. It'll end up being a sac fly. Rizzo has to hustle back to first. He was already basically standing at second base. Lake scores. It's 3-2 on a ball that was really squared up by Welly.
Yeah, he's locked in, boy. Another good swing. Lifting that ball too. We see the top spin, keeping it in the ballpark. He didn't miss that one by much.
in the dirt. Seth Maness quickly getting ready.
Mike Matheny perhaps wasn't planning on asking a whole lot of Walker here tonight anyway. They've had a hard time winning games lately. Doesn't want to give up this lead. Walker has to finish this inning to qualify for a win. Nate got a couple fastballs to hit last time up in hitters' counts. Couldn't do much with them. See if he's able to catch up here.
He does. But Beltran will get it right on the edge of the track. The Cubs get a run. And as we go to break, McLemore and Ryan Lewis. 3-2 Cardinals.
Switch on the summer mindset with Bud Light Lime. It's the great taste of Bud Light with a refreshing twist of 100% natural lime flavor.
Baby, it's all sweet with me.
Bud Light Lime. Switch on summer.
What's the best thing about Long John Silver's?
I get choices.
Choices.
Classic batter right here.
I like the creamy garlic.
Love their zesty Asian.
Catch our 2-piece thick cut cod basket, now available baked, with your choice of side for just $4.99.
My way. My Long John Silver's.
The boys used double miles from their Capital One venture card to fly home for the big family reunion. You must be Garth's father.
Mother.
Mother. Traveling is easy with a venture card because you can fly any airline, anytime.
2 words.
Double miles!
This guy can act. Want to play Dodge Rock?
Oh, you guys. And with double miles you can actually use, you never miss the fun. Beard growing contest and go! I win! What's in your wallet?
Men, you've tortured your face enough. End the face torture. New Dove Men Plus Care Face Lotion hydrates skin to keep it looking good. Take better care of your face with Dove Men Plus Care.
The baby's in there?
Yep.
How'd that happen?
Some things are hard for kids to digest. Rice Krispies are easy because they're made of rice, which is gentle on tummies. It's simple as...
Crackle Pop Rice Krispies.
Cubs Cards, Sunday at 2 East on WGN America.
Next Sunday at Wrigley, Cubs Cardinals will finish a 3-game set. That's August 18th, and the game time is 1:20. First 5,000 children 13 and younger will receive a Cubs tin lunchbox. That's compliments of Athletico Physical Therapy. After the ball game, the first 1,000 children will have the opportunity to run the bases. For more information or to purchase tickets, aboutcubs.com. Gotta have that lunchbox. Get ready for school. A little bologna sandwich in there. A couple Oreos, you're good to go.
School is back soon. Oh, man. Say it isn't so. Castillo with both RBIs for the Cubs. 3-2. And the 1-0 is a strike. Rob Johnson pitched earlier this week in a blowout game against the Dodgers. Second time he's done that in his career. He did it for the Mets last year, and he's never given up a run. Now he faced a pitcher, Paco Rodriguez, but he struck him out. A little cutting action on the fastball.
Yeah. Pretty good looking delivery right there. Sure, he did some pitching back in his high school days.
Scoreless inning for the Mets last season.
Could have a plan B. Kind of fun that he ended up facing Paco Rodriguez.
It's raining in Denver. Interrupting the Pirates and the Rockies. They have not yet started.
Rockies thumped them last night. Scored, what, 9 or 10 off of Liriano?
In graphic form. See the lightning and rain coming down on the scoreboard.
Better head for cover. It looks menacing.
How about Josh Reddick? Hit 3 homers last night. He hit 2 today.
I know.
They lost 5-4 in Toronto. Reddick had 5 homers going into this series and has doubled that in the last roughly 24 hours. Johnson can catch, can pitch, and he can hit too.
A lot of solid contact by the Cardinals last inning, and now Johnson starts with a solid line drive single here in the 5th. The native of Anaconda, Montana. Did not play high school baseball, didn't have it. Played Legion ball. He moved around and from Anaconda to Whitehall, ultimately to the big city of Butte.
You ever live in Rattlesnake?
No.
Python?
It's not a very welcoming sounding town, is it? Anaconda, Montana.
Descalzo could not hold up on a curveball.
Yeah, he likes to swing. He was swinging on everything last time up.
Double play ball. And they turn it 4-6-3.
It's one of those league leading double plays that the Cardinals have bounced into. They get 112 now. Taylor made 4-6-3. Johnson maybe going a little beyond to try to get a piece of Castro there.
White Sox top the Twins 5-4. After getting swept in a day-night doubleheader yesterday. Bounced up the middle. Castro will pick it, and the throw to first. In plenty of time. Leadoff single erased on the double play ball, and we head to the 6th. 3-2 Cardinals.
One place. One show. One chance to win.
Fell off in the Arlington Million.
The 31st running of the Arlington Million. August 17th, 6 East, 3 West on WGN America.
Hey, have you guys heard about probiotics? For digestive health? Yes, and did you know that TruBiotics is a daily probiotic that helps in 2 ways? It supports digestive and immune health by working in your gut, where 70% of your immune system lives. Try TruBiotics today.
Red Hot Deal Days are back. Stop for no one. It's Red Hot Deal Days. Get $100 off the Samsung Galaxy Note 2 with features like pop-up play. Lets you use any app while watching video or use the S Pen for handwritten notes. Just $199.99. Hurry in. Sale ends August 11th. Getting the best back-to-school deals? That's powerful. Verizon.
If you had a chance to go anywhere in the world, but you had to leave right now, would you go?
Oh, I can't go tonight.
I can't.
That's what Expedia asked me.
Book the flight, but you have to go right now.
And I just go?
You're taking off.
This is for real, right? This is for real? I always said one day I'd go to China. Just never thought it'd be today.
We're giving away a trip every day. Download the Expedia app and your next trip could be on us. Expedia. Find yours.
Welcome back. Time now for our Honda game summary. Cardinals with a 3-2 lead, but some history made. Sorry. Wellington Castillo went deep. Well, I guess he made history when he hit his first ever Major League home run. The only Wellington, as far as we know, to hit a home run in Major League Baseball history. He has both of the Cubs' RBIs. Matt Holliday with a big blow for the Cardinals, a 3-run jack in the fourth. Your Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana Honda dealers, as reliable as the cars themselves.
The Lumineers, as we get ready for action in the sixth. Seth Maness in for the starter Waka.
So heavy lifting to be done here by the Cardinal bullpen tonight. Maness 5-1 with a 241. He's a ground ball machine. Sinkers and sliders. Kind of a low 3/4 delivery.
Swing and a miss on a slider to Castro. 0-2. Happy 70th birthday wishes, Joe Tarzan. And happy 15th to Theo Hellman. Theo, that's from your dad. Looking forward to being back home in Chicago tomorrow evening.
Getting close to driving age, isn't he?
15, yeah.
Can you get your permit in Illinois at 15?
I don't know.
Some places you can get it at 15, others you have to wait till you're 16.
Get well wishes go out to Don Bowler from Canton, Illinois. Huge Cub fan. Toward third, and that ball's going to stay fair. Castro has his second hit of the night and represents the tying run at first base with nobody out.
All right, so now decision time for Dale Swain with Maness on the mound and all the ground balls he gets. You start thinking about starting a base runner, either straight steal or play a little hit and run. Ransom strikes out a lot, so that's a consideration. But Maness isn't a real strikeout pitcher.
Well, I guess he had him right where he wanted him. Cardinals hit into a ton of them. And this guy gets a lot of them.
Yeah, Dale might have been waiting a pitch or two to get into a favorable count before putting a play on. Never got the opportunity to do it.
It's 13 now. So he leads the National League. 13 rounded into double plays, and he's a short reliever.
Yeah. Normally you think if a guy gets 2 ground balls for every fly ball, he's a ground ball pitcher. This guy's like 7-1.
Well, it started out promising fashion, and about 40 seconds later, the inning is over. 3-2 Cards.
No boots, no jeans, no beards, nothing but old-fashioned justice. Criminal Intent, weekdays at 5.
Disaronno Sour. Crushed ice. Disaronno. Lemon squeezed. Disaronno Sour. Disaronno. Be original.
The great outdoors. And a great deal.
Let's leave the deals to Hotels.com. Perfect.
Yep, and no angry bears.
Up to 40% off, only at Hotels.com.
Men, you've tortured your face enough. End the face torture. New Dove Men Plus Care Face Lotion hydrates skin to keep it looking good. Take better care of your face with Dove Men Plus Care.
The baby's in there?
Yep.
How'd that happen?
Some things are hard for kids to digest. Rice Krispies are easy because they're made of rice, which is gentle on tummies. It's simple as...
Snap, crackle, pop, Rice Krispies.
You really couldn't come at a better time. These Chevys are moving fast.
I'll take that Malibu.
Yeah, excuse me. The Equinox in Atlantis Blue was mine.
I was here first. It's mine.
I called about that one. It's mine.
Mine.
It's mine.
It's mine.
It's not. It's mine.
Better get going. It's Chevy Model Year End event.
The Chevy Model Year End event. The 13s are going fast. Time to get yours. Right now, get this great lease on a 2013 Chevy Malibu LS for around $169 a month.
The perfect shot starts with loved ones and ends with a bang. America's Funniest Home Videos, weeknights at 6 on WGN America.
3-2 Cardinals, bottom of the 6th. Friday, August 16th, Cardinals are in town. 3:05 starts. First 10,000 fans at Wrigley will receive a Cubs summer travel kit. Compliments of Starwood Hotels. For more information or to purchase tickets, visit Cubs.com.
Quick correction. Manus leads National League relievers in ground ball double plays. Coaxed Adam Wainwright has got 25 to lead all pitchers. Wainwright was originally slated to go this evening, and he's been moved back to that Pittsburgh series. And a strike to Carpenter. All the Cardinals offense in this series, let alone this game, a 3-run homer by Matt Holliday. Foul tip. 2 strikes.
And because of the caught stealing in the second, the double play in the 5th, Carlos has faced the minimum in every inning but the 4th. It feels like the Cubs are winning this game. Scoreboard tells you otherwise.
Sad news yesterday. Johnny Logan, 86 years old, was a 4-time All-Star shortstop. Won a World Series with the Milwaukee Braves in 1957. He passed away. Carpenter finds the gap out in left center. National League leading 35th double for Carpenter.
Hard not to be impressed by the work of Matt Carpenter. Such a good, solid approach at the plate. You see where the pitch is, and you see where he goes with it. '13th round pick, June of 2009.
Wide for ball 1 on Beltran. Braves infield in 1957. Catcher was Del Crandall. Frank Torrey at first. Red Schoendienst. And Johnny Logan, a double play combo. And Eddie Matthews played third. Covington, Bruton, and Aaron in the outfield. Fair. And touched by a fan. And that will force Carpenter allowed to score. 4-2 now St. Louis as Beltran picks up his 62nd RBI of the year.
Yeah, it was back in the fourth when the top of the order got things started for the Cardinals, but they ultimately put the 3 spot on the board. That inning went single Carpenter Beltran. This time it's double in the alley and left center, and then this rocket down the right field line. Fan interference there, but Carpenter obviously was going to score. Beltran would have had himself a double. Can't drop the evidence. Guilty as charged. The little guy can't figure out why Dad got rid of the ball.
Craig 0 for 2. Ricky Weeks' season is done. He's got a torn left hamstring. The 4th Brewer to go to the DL with a hammy. Rough year for him at 209.
Well, injuries have been a big part of their story the last couple of years.
Hector Rondon up for the Cubs.
This is Carlos's 3rd start against the Cardinals this year. He's been good. The previous 2 back on July 12th. Gave up 2 runs in 6 innings. Got beat 3-2. Got beat 5-4 back in May, a game in which he allowed 3 runs in 6 2/3. Got off to a great start. Remember, he was part of the rotation at the start of the year. Just one good quality start after another, but didn't win much. Some tough no decisions along the way. And started to falter a little bit. Moved into the bullpen. When Garza came back,
pulled to third. Ransom looks back the runner and gets the out. There's Holiday, who hit that home run his last time up to give the Cardinals the advantage. Don't blink, you'll miss it. 243rd of his career. The other thing about Holiday, pretty good home run hitter. Not among the elite in terms of season leaders. He's been mainly in the 20s with the Cardinals, but he doesn't strike out a ton either. Takes his walks. One ball, one strike.
Now he's only struck out 61 times this year.
Only about a seventh of his plate appearances. We often talk about the things you want in a hitter, the traits that make hitters successful, and then you find guys who have almost all of them. And Holliday's one of those guys.
Well, that's
you mentioned the OPS list. All those guys had them. I mean, power, walks, strikeouts, not a big deal for him.
On the blog post, I talked about Miguel Cabrera. We're looking at some numbers on him. Miguel Cabrera swings at 79% of the pitches he sees in the strike zone, third highest rate in all of baseball. But he's just a little above average in terms of going outside of the zone. So, you know, we talk a lot over the course of the year about the Cubs and preaching selective aggressiveness. That's exactly what Cabrera is. You know, he's a guy who's ready to hit. He's hunting strikes. You know, you hear about hitters hunting fastball. He's just looking for the ball in the zone. And if he gets it, he takes a whack at it. If not, he lays off and he'll take his walks.
Ball 4. Yeah, you go back 2 years, 2011, and Cabrera led the majors with a .344 batting average. He walked 108 times, only struck out 89.
Yeah, and that, you know, obviously that's a skill. You know, we can talk a lot about philosophy, but there's a skill. Pitch recognition is a skill, and you know, the ability to make hard contact with all kinds of pitches in the strike zone is a skill.
Castro,
look out!
He had a little trouble getting rid of it, and they still turn it.
Wow!
Matt Holliday goes in as hard as anybody in the league, and fortunately Barney able to get up after that collision.
Wow, was that impressive.
Somewhere in a town like this one, a person like you will hang out with friends like this. Scan a pack of Bud Light and enter a code for a chance to win Monster DNA headphones, Live Nation concert cash, and tickets to unbelievable music experiences. It's your chance to win one of over 500,000 music prizes. Bud Light music first. Here we go.
Jury duty!
You're happy about that?
No, but the courthouse is right next to that little pub
with those amazing cheeseburgers.
Yeah.
Like these?
Did you guys have jury duty?
Wendy's.
Can I plead insanity?
Yeah.
Yes.
Now a specially crafted cheeseburger is closer than you think. Wendy's new pretzel bacon cheeseburger with melted cheddar and smoky honey mustard, all on a warm, soft pretzel bun.
Now that's better.
And we're open late.
I collect these antique nutcrackers.
Time! Kind of turned it off after Nutcracker. But let me tell you something about my cat. Time! Oh.
You must be exhausted.
Tell me about it.
Cut to the chase and sign up at eharmony.com. We'll find the perfect guy for you.
Time!
Hi.
Stop waiting. Start communicating for free today.
Sunday on WGN America, the Cubs-Cardinals weekend concludes with daytime action from St. Louis's Busch Stadium. Sunday on WGN America.
Anytime I go
now to check out our Budweiser fan cam. Fallout Boy, my songs know what you did in the dark. It's a long title. Cubs baseball brought to you by Budweiser, the official beer of Major League Baseball. Great times are waiting. Grab some Buds. Hitting for